Hello, this is W3OY-RAY, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be continuing along with my progressive pinning series on the American Lock 1100 series. Right now we have two pins inside this lock. Both are serrated spools. So let's get this thing opened up and we will put in another pin. This will be the first serrated pin, I believe, so we'll get to deal with that today. First thing we'll do is we'll take out the core, the Phillips screw down the shackle hole. There we go. And we can take out the retention nut, and the retention plate, and out comes the core. So use our clip wrench here to get off the clip. Maybe. There we go. There's the clip. Okay, so I will shim it. Why not? I normally don't shim my American locks, but we will for this series just so that everybody can kind of get used to doing it, because it is a good idea. So we'll turn that back to about the 10 o'clock position. Push in the shim. There we go. Okay, out she comes. Okay, so let's put this in here and get out our pins. So the two pins we'll be putting in, let's actually put in two today. We'll put in one now. So this is number 3. Take out 2 while we're at it. Okay. Set this off to the side. Okay, let me take out our shim now. And we'll put in number 3. So we'll put in the spring. There we go. And like I said the last time, let's see which direction we want to put this in, because you'll see the pin has a fatter band on the one end. I like to put that up towards the spring. Don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's how I do it. So that gives me the most amount of serrations up until the end of the pin, so it makes it harder, I suppose. Okay, we'll put in our key pin in number 3. And we'll close this guy up and we'll see about getting her open. Okay, in we go. Lock it back up. Make sure the key works. Okay, so while I'm talking about this, I had a buddy who had this happen to him earlier this week. I just want to explain this. When you are checking to make sure that the key works, you have to be exceedingly careful if you have not put the clip back on the back, because if you check it and you put it back to what you think is locked and pull out on the key, you can pull the core right out along with it. So that's just something to be cognizant of. If you put your key in with no clip, to check it to make sure that you're putting your fingers against the core to pull back on it, so that you ensure that you do not pull the core out with it. So it's just a little thing to be aware of. Put the clip back on her and put this thing back together. We'll go for an open, and then we'll actually go for 4th pin this week. Okay, we'll deal with our first serrated pin, so that'll be pretty cool. Freaking dropping stuff. Got the dropsies. Okay. Okay, I think we're off center here. Of course, this is happening right now. Okay, let's try this again. Sometimes you can't get the bolt and the screw to line up. If that happens, don't force it because you can definitely cross thread them. Are you kidding me? This, of course, has to happen right now. Oh well, while you're doing this, this will definitely, there we go. This stuff definitely happens, so if it happens to you, don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. Okay, so the key still works. We're good. Get that lock out of there. Okay, let's do this. Let's move these over here. Okay. Let's go for the open. We need something to pick with, you schmuck. Have no picks here. Let's go with the Swick. I think that the 50 thou will fit, which it does. Good. Let's go with the deep flat. Good. Deep flat it is. Okay. You see, we are not going. Let's do this, just so that it's easier to see. You see, we are not falling into that deep false set that we were the last time, because now that serrated pin is holding the core straight. So now that we have that holding the core straight, you'll see whenever we go to set pin number 3, that's when it'll fall into that deep false set. So I always start in the back of the lock, so we'll start back there, go for 5. It is binding. We'll click on 5. 4 is also binding. We'll click on 4, just a baby click. Okay, 3, we following the false set. Okay. Back on 5, and we see we got counter rotation. You're going to let off. Be very light with your tension. Just let it push back into your finger as you're letting off, letting off. Let the pick push the tensioner back. I think that's set. Let's go for number 4. Nope. We lost that false set, I think. Okay, we're in the false set again. Back on 4. Okay, I think we dropped number 3. Okay, dropped 5. Here, we are open. Okay, so actually, I was going to go for the fourth pin, but I'm not. I'm going to let it sit at this and let anybody who's following along just keep going. Do your third pin, get maybe 20 or 30 opens, and I'll meet you back here in a week. Now, I do a live stream every Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that anybody who's following along can come on, ask questions. I can do a demonstration for you if you have a question about something. Just go on and help answer your questions. There definitely, I'm sure, will be more experienced pickers on there, even better than me, in case you have any questions about any other locks, anything like that. It's just supposed to be a little helpful get together, BS session, just for us to have a good time and help out anybody who needs it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and coming along on this journey with me. Hello, I just wanted to say one more thing. You saw as I was going through that order, I started in the back, did 5, 4, 3, drop 5, drop 4, and how you do that. Don't be discouraged by that, thinking that you're doing something wrong when you're dropping pins. The only reason that you do that is you go in order 5, 4, 3. You may drop a pin or two because you don't know what the binding order is. That's perfectly fine that you drop pins like that. As you learn the binding order, you can kind of peck around where you need to go. Like if you do 5, 4, 3, 3 sets, but then you drop 5 and 4. Maybe you start with number 3 instead of starting with number 5 the next time. Just that's just some information you pick up along the way. I just kind of am in the habit of going in order 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 until eventually you get an open. So that's just personal preference. Once you start learning the binding order, you can definitely cut off some time by going and doing the pins in the order that they need to be set. Anyway, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies too. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.